How many people? Spring break. Okay, I thought today, once again, I thought for the most part, the first unit defense, the front seven played really well. Kind of really what's going on is when our first ones go versus ones, it seems like up front, you know, we kind of win on defense a lot, and then our twos outplay our twos on offense outplay our twos on defense up front. So Nelson had a good day. The quarterbacks had a good day. Hayes was great. George and Leonard were dominant at times, and the rush on third down was really good. Unfortunately, as you can see, we're really beat up. You know, with the changing of really philosophy of how we're practicing is great because I think we're getting more physical, but also you can see why there was a reason last fall we didn't practice this way. We probably had 10 guys at least out today, 10 quality players out today, and then lost a couple more during the practice. You know, JR still out, Cody Temple really out, Sua Cravens was out, Seymour was out, Shelton was out, Wheeler's out with the PCL for spring. Whittick out, Silas Red tore his meniscus. He's going to have surgery Tuesday. He was out. And then we lost Soma with the PCL during the scrimmage as well. So we're getting pretty beat up. So we're paying the price for being physical.
You said that Red was torn the meniscus?
Yeah, he'll be out for spring. He'll have surgery Tuesday.
How about fall? Looks good for fall?
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Okay.
What about X?
Yeah, Xavier was out too with his shoulder as well.
Will he be back this spring? Or?
Yeah, we think he'll be back when we come back Tuesday.
Darius looked like he got nicked up.
And then Darius came out too, sprained his shoulder.
So the good news was Buck looked good at tailback.
Yeah, Buck had a good day. You know, he's had a really good camp.
Justin Davis, what was with him?
Oh yeah, Justin was out too. Justin broke his finger at the end of practice Thursday. He wasn't able to carry the ball.
So does this break come at a good time? I mean, would you prefer to go straight through, or does this kind of afford you a chance to get guys healed?
Well, no, we do this on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've done this for a while now, where we try to put spring break in the middle so that you get a bunch of these injured guys back and you get time to rest.
Are you pleased with Turk's progression now as center? Looks like the snaps exchange is a little bit better.
Yeah, we've gotten better up there. We had one a day, but it was actually with Cyrus. So he's doing much better in there. Really, probably one of the big surprises would be how well Marcus has played in there the last two practices. Marcus has really done a really good job in there, and you know that maybe we're going to spend some time here before we come back looking at maybe moving guys around, and you know maybe Marcus may end up being the center. You know, so it's a good problem to have. Both guys are playing well in there, and you know I would think those are two of our best 5 linemen, so they're both going to play somewhere.
Talk about Turk is one of the best
and
5.
Marcus, yeah. Max and Marcus. And obviously, Max could really play all 5, and Marcus could play any of the inside 3.
Wayne, considering the circumstances, do you think there's any chance that you know that you're starting quarterback by the end of spring?
I don't think so. You know, there's just, you know, now with not getting information the last couple of practices, Max, I don't think so, but you never know. Like I've said all along, it'll answer itself. You know, if someone really separates himself.
What are you seeing from Cody out there?
He did great today. Cody really has just kind of done what he's always done period. In high school, whether it's football, basketball, or here, you know, he's a gamer. He showed it again today. Makes plays.
2 weeks in, do you think they're picking up the defense the way that you hoped they would? And how do you know?
They are. They really are. I can't imagine being more pleased with the way that they've learned the system, the way the defensive coaches have taught it, the standards that they hold them to. You know, for Clancy, probably to you guys, maybe seems like a kind of quiet guy, but he's very tough on them, very aggressive in the meetings on them, and very demanding, and it shows. You know, Torrin got beat, and he pulled him, you know, and moved to the second team. So I'm very pleased with the defensive staff.
How would you provide Williams has done this week?
Yeah, Leonard's had a great spring. You know, he's playing 3 technique and then he plays out 5 technique too. And he's a dominant player. And really, we saw that in the bowl game. He really started coming in the bowl practices. He really became a dominant force. And you know, I kind of said that week jokingly, you know, if we were playing a normal offense, I think we would have kind of seen this coming out, because he really over that month had just become unblockable. And he played really well in that game. He made some plays, but obviously pass rush opportunities. Darius Rodgers. Yeah, he's 2 days ago really had a great day. He went back and watched the film and made a bunch of plays. Made another play today. Unfortunately, hurt his shoulder. Our mid-years in general have really made an impact on our. When you watch our practice, you can tell the difference of those guys, which is unusual. Normally, those guys barely can line up, but you got a quarterback throwing touchdowns, a receiver catching touchdowns, 2 really impressive safeties, and so very, very pleased with those 7 guys.
In your secondary, are there guys that you're seeing doing things that maybe we're not seeing that you're really kind of pleased with?
Well, I think you guys probably see the same thing I've seen prior today in Sua. He just makes plays all over the place, and he had responsible for 4 turnovers in 2 practices. He's just doing a great job. Josh, you can't really tell because of the cast as far as tackling back there, but he's doing some things well. And then we're getting banged up with the other guys. We really need to get Kiffin and Davion back, because we don't have that much experience with them, especially in the new system.
With the rash of injuries, are you going to kind of reconsider things now, maybe?
I don't. Probably not in the spring. Keep with this been a long time to heal before training camp comes. But it's been good. I think we're more physical because of it.
In terms of Max Brown, would you quantify some of the mistakes as freshman mistakes?
Sure. Yeah, the guy's supposed to still be in high school, and he's in the LA Coliseum, throwing versus a very tough defense with very multiple looks and a lot of pressures coming from all over. So you're going to make mistakes. Anybody would make mistakes. Our veteran guys would make mistakes. But he's doing a really good job. He's very, very poised.
Is he tougher on himself than you guys are?
He
feels like he should know this.
He is. I sit in a quarterback meeting, sometimes go in there, and he's answering questions like he's been in there for years. He prepares extremely well and very unusual for someone that age. Like I said, we're very lucky with these 7 guys, with him and what he's doing on offense, and Sua kind of leading the young guys on defense as far as preparation, always in there, always trying to get better.
The O-line handled pressure again pretty well today, do you think?
They did better. Yeah, they sure did. They did a better job. At times, obviously, the rush still got to us, but I thought they did a much better job as far as identification.
MVP today?
George Uko. And it was close, really. It was really between Nelson, George, and Hayes.
Do you expect Marquise and Max to be back once the break is over?
Yes, we do.
Kenny Bigelow looks like he's starting to assert himself as nose tackle. Do you get that feeling as well?
Yeah, he had his first sack today. Kind of felt like a coming out play for him. He's had a tough camp, and it's a hard transition. Plus, he didn't play much, this year in high school with his season cut short. So, he's doing a good job, and today was his best practice.
How do you hope, in a perfect world, how do you hope guys are handling, this break?
Well, I hope that they protect the team and do a good job. There's going to be lessons all over the country, always on spring break, unfortunately, of people making poor decisions, and hopefully it's not us. We've talked to them a lot about it. For the most part, we've done a great job in our 3 years here. They've done a great job, and we even had Rich McKay here today talking about off-the-field behavior and how that impacts draft status.
Are you concerned with guys playing basketball or water sports or whatever happens during this time?
Yeah, we just told them really they need to rest. They need to really use the time for academics also. All right.